Well, there's nothing better than to drive a winner on a cold Canberra night to put a smile on your face, and that's exactly what happened when Taylor Osmond drove Kalahari Sand to victory at Canberra. I caught up with young Taylor during her commitments at Clubman Angle today. Well, Taylor, congratulations. That was a 10 out of 10 drive with Kalahari Sand, and as I said, it would have certainly warmed your heart on a cold Canberra night.
Yeah, no doubt it was cold. We just had the good run behind the leader and everything went our way, and yeah, it did definitely warm us on a cold night.
Well, Taylor, you had a wonderful career throughout your 6 years with the Mini Trotters, and it ended here 2019 on Miracle Mile Day when you drove in the Miracle Mile for the Mini Trotters.
Yeah, was lucky enough to get lucky there, and we had a bit of an unlucky night, but you know what, we made it, so it was good.
That's the main thing, making the field and making the experience enjoyable. You also had a nice horse by the name of Patch Adams.
Yeah, he was the one that started me all off, and then from there we just found new ponies and up we went.
Your dad, Scott, I used to interview Scott many moons ago, back in the days when he used to work for Vic Frost. No doubt he's told you about those days?
Yes, I've heard all the stories from there.
Well, he certainly was an outstanding talent. Although he doesn't get as much involvement these days, he still has been a huge influence on your career.
Yeah, Dad's been the biggest person I look up to. He's grown up watching him drive, so he's my biggest idol out there.
He also did a lot of work with the Mini Trotters, not just with you, but with the association down there in Canberra.
Yeah, Dad was the president of the club, so organised the meetings and helped us out there a lot.
Now, Taylor, your career to date only spans some 7 or 8 months. You've driven 9 winners, including that one last night.
Yeah, it's been an exciting 9 months. Never thought that, I'd pick up that many drives, but been lucky enough to have some good drives and get them there.
Now, apart from your work in the harness racing industry, you also have an interest working outside of the particular sport?
Yeah, got a part-time job at the bakery just to help me get started.
Well, you should stick to that because there's a lot more dough in the bakery business than what there is in harness racing.
We'll see what happens there.
I'm glad you laughed. Now, your grandfather Ian's also been an influence. You drive track work with your dad for your grandfather.
Yeah, we've got 11 horses in work there and it's quite a busy time. There's no time to sit down.
And Mum Kylie, she's the glue that keeps everything going together as far as the stable is concerned.
Yeah, Mum throws the orders around.
Now, your first win was back in October of last year, in fact October 19, when you drove To Be Fair to victory for your grandfather, and it turned out to be a wonderful family experience.
It was quite a special night that night, all working together to get him there, and then to beat Dad across the line. That was the best part about it.
It was only a very narrow margin. Did you have something to say as you just crossed the line?
Yeah, I turned around and just looked at him and he looked at me and goes, "Gotcha."
Apart from that, your mum owned the horse as well.
Yeah, that made it all very special.
We've mentioned Scott as being the major influence in your career, but is there any other, the new breed or the old stages that you look up to and think, I'm going to follow in their footsteps?
More the big stables and everyone that works there, they put their heart and soul into it, and to be up there with them, that's probably one of my biggest dreams.
Now, your dad hasn't forgotten how to drive winners. He's still doing that on a regular basis, but he's not involved in harness racing like he used to be. He's a project manager for an electrician company.
Yeah, so Dad does that full time, and driving's just a bit of a hobby for the family and all.
Making the trip up to Clubman Angle, you've only had a couple of drives here, but a wonderful experience.
Yeah, my 2 drives I've had here so far, I've enjoyed them, and hopefully today we'll be a bit lucky and, go close.
We wish you all the very best, Taylor. No doubt we'll be speaking down the track when you start driving plenty of winners here at Clubman Angle as well. But nice to catch up with you today.
Great, thank you.